I'm Todd Grisham, and all the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking for...
Up first is the Giant from the United States of America. Andy Ruiz Jr. He got his nickname as a child before boxing because he was, quote, always destroying stuff like his toys.
It'll be ding-ding from first brother off.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the white trunks with red trim, the Giant. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Imperial, California, in the United States, the first Mexican-American world heavyweight champion in boxing history, a unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz Jr.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. That right hook catching air. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Beautiful counter shot. Missing with the left uppercut. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
They exchange punches. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice counter shot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. You'd like to see more jabs. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This is a battle royale between 2 heavyweight bombers. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
Just missed with that hook. That counter shot lands. Blocks that left hook. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That left hook misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's a counter shot. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Perfect counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace.
Just boxing. Be smart.
The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Good job stopping that uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A lot of effort being exerted here. The stamina is off the charts. Adages, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom!
Oh my God, Johnny! Andy Ruiz is rocked. And down goes Andy Ruiz. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
There's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Back and forth they go. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Even I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's not to ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Missing with the left hook. Swing and a miss with the hook. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up is Tiny. He'll be taking on Hector Macho Camacho, 169 centimeters tall with a reach of 100. Up first, Tiny from the U. Hector Macho Camacho, one of the most unique personas boxing has ever seen. A three-time New York Golden Gloves champion, a three-division world champion, and a Hall of Famer.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the white trunks with red trim, Tiny. Fighting out of the blue corner. And now, hailing from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, here is the five-time world champion in three weight divisions, Hector Macho Camacho.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters that really dislike each other, you're going to get more than a fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And there's the bell for round one. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That one lands. Good counter punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot.